Yeah. Hey, everyone. Again, my name is Mike Bradford Calhoun. Milan, thank you for this opportunity to share today. So I'm going to share my screen and get it started here. So with the credit tool, just like Rod said several times, it all depends. But one of the things that I love about this program is it helps you see everything in one single space. And so when you and I know there is a slide that Milan has prepared later on that will give you a QR code and the link to go into the Experian Credit Center. So first, I'm just going to show you what it would look like to enroll. Here, you would go to enroll now. And when you click enroll now, it's just like signing up for mostly anything, some basic personal information, some account information that you'll need to provide, and just some security questions. Now, this is a demo site, so you are not seeing Mike's personal score. This is a demo site that we are offering to show you all what the tool fully looks like. And I want to emphasize it's a great tool and it's a reputable tool that we are offering through HomeFree-USA. So let's log in. All right. So when you first come into the tool, it will have some of your personal information, a personal greeting for you. Welcome back, Donald. And it's going to give you some alerts about your credit score. Now, this is the home page that you'll see anytime you log into the portal. And it'll tell you a little information about what your FICO score means and what it does. When lenders review your credit score, they're evaluating how likely you are to make timely mortgage payments if they approve you for a home loan. So Donald here, he has a pretty good score of around 735, and we want to see like, hey, maybe he wants a different type of program, or maybe this is something he's already been using and has got his score to a great place. And some of the things that you'll see in here, we'll go through the top here. So you've got the dashboard, which is this first screen where you can set your credit score, and we'll go here in a second. But also here on the side are some good recommendations for, hey, what your credit report looks like and what your credit score looks like. What is considered a good credit score? One of the things that they mentioned earlier, your credit score is never static, so you can't fix it into one place at any certain time. However, it's like adult homework. It's one of those things that's always due, and there's always something else you have to do with it. So let's tour this site for a little bit. The second page here is your actual credit report. So when you come in here, you'll be able to access all of your information. This one was updated as of July 21st of this month. You can even print this off and share it with your housing counselor as you go through the program and you're working with them. So it'll have your summary, your personal information, your consumer statements, credit inquiries that you may have, the different types of credit, so revolving credit accounts, different lines of credit that you may have. Donald doesn't have any existing real estate because, hey, like Milan stated, this can not only help those who are looking to become home buyers, but let's say you have a higher interest rate and you finally got into a place where you want to lower your monthly payments. This is a great tool for that as well. Any installment accounts that you have, all of the open accounts that you have, and you can see there are quite a few here. It'll also show, hey, how many times you've been on time within the last 24 months, what your past dues look like, so on and so forth. Any collection accounts you may have, other accounts, derogatory information. Let's see, listen, it looks like he's got one account that is closed, any public records such as a bankruptcy, and your creditor contact information about, hey, who do you need to contact when it comes to those accounts that provided that credit score. Now, this is what your credit report looks like. It'll have all that information. This is where you can view it, print it out, throw it into AI and say like, hey, is there anything that looks crazy with my credit report? Then you can also come over here to the next page, which will show you the actual FICO score. And for this specific tool, it will only show you your FICO 2 score model, which is the industry standard. As Rod stated earlier, right now, because the industry is adjusting to the newer FICO scores, this is still the industry standard for right now. But in general, all of the information that will be provided will help you no matter what score is used in the future. So your score over time at a 735, that's pretty good. Let's look at his score over time. You can see the history of his score, what it was like a couple of months ago, and he's maintained that. But then, hey, let's say, hey, maybe the score is, let's say if this was 100 points lower, what would Donald be able to do? So the next step in the process of using this tool is to actually set your target score. So let's go in and set a goal for Donald. All right, you're looking to buy a new home, secure a better mortgage rate, or just overall improve your credit health. You can set a target score here. So let's say, all right, he's at 735 today. The max score he can get on this program is at 844. Now, let's say we want to get him to, let's say, a 760. You'll come in here. It's a sliding tool. You can use your mouse. And please note, I do believe this is better. The best usage you will get is on a laptop computer. You'll be able to access this from a mobile device, but it won't be an actual mobile app. So next, once I hit next on that calculator, it's going to tell me which score what time frames I can use. So it looks like, hey, to get to that score, I can't really use a time frame. So let's lower that a little bit. Let's say we want to get him to a 750. He's at a 735 today. All right. So he has options to get him to a 750 credit score. Let's say, hey, it's going to give him a little bit of education. A target score for FICO 2 is not met within cannot be met within 3 months, but could be met within 12 months. So this will give you different options. And so no matter where your credit score is, it'll give you different options to like, hey, here's the best plan for you in terms of what your target score is from where you are today and how long it feasibly can take you to reach that. So what does he need to do in 12 months to go from a 735 to a 750? Number one, reduce his total revolving open account balances by a little over $3,000 a month by $52 each month for 12 months. Pay all your bills on time, particularly the ones for like your credit cards, mortgages, existing mortgages, any of your major bills. Stay current on those payments so that your most frequent delinquency ages to 4 years and 2 months. That's to Rod's point. If you keep up with those accounts, if you're just late one time, it does happen. It happens to everyone. But if you can maintain your payments following that delinquency, it'll make that hurt your score less. Allow for your average length of established history to age to 12 years and 6 months. So Donald's been in the game for a little bit. And the great thing about credit scores is the older they get, the older you have accounts on your account that are in good standing and you're maintaining those lower balances, it's going to help your score. Continue to make your monthly installment loan payments on time to reduce the total installment balances. So installment loans, such as anything he has on this account, such as a personal loan, that's going to be helped. And wait to apply for new credit cards. Newer credit, such as with inquiries and just having newer credit. A lot of the credit agencies, they want to see that you are gaining good stamina with what you already have on your plate. So the great thing about this tool is not going to tell you need to get something new to improve your score. It's going to help you with what you have on your plate today to see how you need to be better for your tomorrow. And so what does that score look like? It's going to show you, all right, save. And now that's the score planner. Now here's what you're going to do. It's going to tell you, all right, it's going to take 12 months. Your goal is 750. Here's where you are today. And as time goes on, it's going to keep you up to date with every time you log in, you're going to get information about like, hey, what are those alerts that are going on? What's going on with my credit score? What's going on with my credit report? Let's go back and review those together. So it looks like he's gotten a new credit report. Looks like something hit back in May. And this is what you want to look at, making sure that you're keeping your balances low and understanding everything and seeing everything in one place. So keeping update with those alerts, and you will be provided with those. And the planner will help you keep track and say like, hey, where am I at today? And how do I get to where I want to get to 12 months from now? And it'll tell you, hey, you're off and running. Keep up with this plan. It'll tell you those general facts. But then also, maybe you're just not sure of how you're going to get there or what you need to do. That's another great thing that you can do. We also have a simulator. And for this FICO 2 simulator, there are about 8 different scenarios that can help you improve your credit score. So in looking at, hey, here's your current score. What happens if I were to do this? So let's say make regular credit card payments of $130 a month for 24 months. You can go in here and it'll say, hey, over the course of 2 years, that alone, all other things remaining constant, you're doing everything else as it is, that can improve your score in 24 months to a 750. Let's look at another one. Let's say he gets a new credit card, and say that limit is $5,000 for that new credit card. That's actually going to bring his score down because it's a newer credit card and newer credit line. And there are several others in here, like paying your bills on time. Let's say pay your bills on time for, let's say, 20 months. That can also take up your score to about 745. So just doing those basic things, this will show you examples of what you can do. It's not a guarantee, but that's what the planner is for, to walk you through step by step of what you need to do. And the last thing you can look at here is just our education center here. It'll provide you different things about like, hey, what is a hard inquiry? Say I do, not I debt, talking about marriage when it comes to finances and credit, employment, opening a business, divorce, and retirement. What is credit? What is revolving credit? What are charge cards? What are service cards? What's installment credit? All of these things can be found in this tool. Now, I have talked at litem about everything in the tool. And so I will stop sharing my screen at this. I think I stopped sharing my screen. What questions have come up?
So one, Mike, thank you so much for sharing this credit tool. For everyone on the line here, do know that this is an opportunity for you to monitor your credit. And Mike, let me not speak for the tool. You are the expert at it. In summary, what are three big benefits of you for using this tool?
Three big benefits of using this tool. The first big one, and I mentioned it a couple of times, is number one, seeing everything in one place. Sometimes and I found this with even in my personal finances, my personal credit journey, it was not knowing where everything was and having all these different apps. Listen, this is one place where you can look at your credit score, your credit report, what you need to do. Looking at everything in one centralized location is a big benefit. Number two is that, hey, it's going to walk you through step by step of what you need to do for your personal financial credit journey and credit health. And number three, the big thing, it's free for a year. So there's no cost to you. It's something that we are offering as a partnership with HomeFree-USA. So those are the big three things, and take advantage of it while it's here. Trust me, I bought my first home when I was 25 and I'm 30 now. So 5 years ago. And one of the big things about that Experian, even then, just with what they offered at that time, was very helpful and instrumental in me being able to do that. So seeing this be able to be utilized for different folks for free, it's a great opportunity, or at no cost. It's just a great opportunity, and I encourage everyone to take advantage of that.
And so what would you say to those on the line that may be saying, well, I already use other type of credit tools that are out there. There are a lot of different credit tools that are out there. What would you say, what separates Experian and this credit tool?
Um, this credit tool, number one, this is number one. We were very specific. I used to work in Experian, in the housing product team, and so we were very diligent and specific about utilizing the FICO 2 score because that is the industry standard. Now, as Rob mentioned earlier, there are a lot of different scores out there. Most credit sites you'll see use variations of the Vantage or FICO score, but FICO 2, as it stands today, is the industry standard for the mortgage industry. So that's going to be the most direct score that most mortgage lenders use for the near future. And so that is very specific. We were intentional about doing that because we just don't want you to have general information. No, we want you to know exactly what you need to do and how you need to go about doing that to secure your home ownership in the future.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So there are a lot of credit tools out there. The good thing is with Experian, as Mike has just said, it is not only a credit monitoring tool, it's also a credit education tool, and it gives a score that the mortgage industry is going to take seriously. Talk to us and remind us how the simulator helps us to determine what debt we need to pay off to get to X desired score.
Yeah, yeah. So let me open it back up really quick. So when it comes to the simulator will tell you a couple of things. And I'm opening it back up because it is very time sensitive. So give me 1 second here. The thing about it is the simulator number one will give you a good recommendation about, hey, which one is going to give you the, lack of a better term, best bang for your buck. So in this situation, hey, 735, this is recommending that the best action step that Donald can take is to continue making regular credit card payments. So let's say he makes 250 over the course of, let's see, he pays $250 worth of payments. He pays $250 every single month. So over the course of 12 months, that improves the score by 15 points. But there are other scenarios. And again, as Rod said, it all depends. So when it comes to the paying all your bills on time, the age of your credit report, that's why you have to be very careful about applying for new credit cards or any type of new credit, because that can hurt your score because they like to see that lengthy history. And what taking out, even let's say, hey, you take out a $300,000 mortgage. What does that do? What would that do to your score? It would knock you down 5 points. So all of those things they depend on where you are. Everyone's credit history is very different, but this can help you define, hey, what's the best course of action for me, and what does that plan need to look like when we go into the actual planner?
Excellent, excellent. So everyone, thank you so very much for joining us. We have just given some highlights on ways that you can overcome credit issues and increase your score. Of course, the Experian Credit Center is an opportunity and a tool, a proven tool by one of our credit bureaus, but also, as Rod said, a company that's really committed to improving your financial life.